great people of Ghana, it's a Nigerian girl pleasure bringing you political news in our channel, Ghanatube. It has gotten to our notice that the government has actually cost cutting in every sector, including disconnecting anything DSTV in Jubilee House. If you come to Jubilee House, there is no office in this house that is allowed to subscribe to DSTV or any satellite television. Felix Kwekwofosi, Minister of State and Government Communication, actually has given this heads up on how the government is trying to make sure they cut down in every cost. Please switch.
Executive, of course, it does not have control over the legislature and the judiciary, but the executive, they cannot look forward to receiving ex gratia. There is a man who cuts the cost of independence celebration by 95%, from over 20 million Ghana cedis to 1.5 million Ghana cedis. I can reveal to you that if you come to this house, there's no office in this house that is allowed to subscribe to DSTV or any flight television. It is the same for...
Well, it's good. I know you work Joy News.
Absolutely.
So thank John Mahama for that.
Absolutely.
Watch us.
So, and you say that, but that is a trivial matter. But he has done that because when you computed the cost, it was significant money.
Consume local.
I have no difficulty consuming local. My appetite is local, so I actually watch.
So you mean his cut is affecting what you watch?
Absolutely. You can turn on the television that you see here. You will find that I'm only limited to local television stations. Yes, but if you add it together, and it is something that will be extended to all government agencies to ensure that we don't waste the taxpayers' money. There are other cuts that will be announced going forward. So this is a man deeply committed to making savings for the Ghanaian, because we know that governance necessarily involves taking tough decisions, some of which will impinge on the citizenry. But the citizenry must see corresponding levels of modesty on the part of government officials, and that's what President Mahama is committed to do. So I can assure the whole of Ghana that perhaps we understand fully their right to vent, their right to express concern about this levy. That levy will be used judiciously, and we can almost promise that it will help alleviate the single biggest problem this country is facing, that is the news sector. All the MPP did is to kick the can along the road and hope that somebody sees it and picks it up. So they kept on postponing and deferring responsibility up until the point where it has caught up with us. But it will be remiss on the part of President Mahama and his government if he doesn't do what is necessary to resolve that problem once, because he will also run the country to put it in good shape for posterity. The problems that have afflicted us over the last 3 decades or so under the Fourth Republic must come to an end at some point. And one of the ways you do it is to take difficult decisions in order that you arrive.
But you've made more fundamental.
So it's actually so clear to say that President John Mahama is doing everything well to make sure he cut down on every expenses. The Jubilee House has been prohibited from the usage of DSTV and other satellite television subscriptions, and President John Mahama has planned to expound the regulation to include other government agencies, coming from our wonderful Felix. According to the administration, the action is a part of a larger cost-cutting plan to cut back on unnecessary public spending and show government humiliations and humilities. And a lot are actually calling out to ask if actually the DSTV are actually the part of things that were eating Ghana's money, or the extravagant and flamboyant lifestyle that some of the people on this edge are actually living. Felix Kwekwofosi has the Minister of the House and Government Communications revealed in the interview with Joy News that no office of the president is now permitted to have a paid TV subscription in bid to actually cut down on these excess spending or bills that will actually affect even the subscription the government. I can reveal to you that if you come to this house, there is no office in this house that is allowed to subscribe to DSTV or any satellite television. He said, you would say that that is a trivial matter, but he has done that because when you computed the cost, it was a significant money. What my Joy Online quoted him to saying that adding Adding that the current being implemented at the presidency, Mr. Ofosu said the decision will soon be implemented in all governmental institutions, not just the Jubilee House, but every other government institution will actually have to bear this burden, like make sure they are out of anything that will be eating them so much money. The decision will actually be soon be implemented upon all the governmental institutions. Mr. Ofosu Kweku actually continued, adding that it is currently being implemented at the presidency already. You can turn on your television that you see here. You will find out that I'm only limited to local television stations. It is something that will be extended to all government agencies to ensure that we don't waste the taxpayers' money on things that are not just of the value. He stated that the administrations is working to improve the efficiency and transparency of governments and will shortly announce that additional cost-cutting initiatives. So, safe to say that one of the cost initiative, one of the things that actually eats Ghana's money has actually been removed. This is a man deeply committed to making savings for Ghanaian people. Governance necessarily involve taking tough decisions, but the citizenry must see corresponding level of modesty on the part of the government official, and that's what President John Mahama is committed in doing. Not just that he's actually there to do it, he has started doing them already. Please watch again.
Executive. Of course, he does not have control over the legislature and the judiciary. But the executive, they cannot look forward to receiving ex gratia. There is a man who cuts the cost of independence celebration by 95%, from over 20 million Ghana cedis to 1.5 million Ghana cedis. I can reveal to you that if you come to this house, there's no office in this house that is allowed to subscribe to DSTV or any satellite television. It is the same for...
Well, it's good. I know you work journalists.
Absolutely.
So thank John Mahama for that.
Absolutely.
Watch us.
So, and you will say that, but that is a trivial matter. But he has done that because when you computed the cost, it was significant money.
Consume local.
I have no difficulty consuming local. My appetite is local. So I actually...
So you mean, so his cut is affecting what you watch?
Absolutely. You can turn on the television that you see here. You will find that I'm only limited to local television stations. Yes, but if you add it together, and it is something that will be extended to all government agencies to ensure that we don't waste the taxpayers' money. There are other cuts that will be announced going forward. So this is a man deeply committed to making savings for the Ghanaian, because we know that governance necessarily involves taking tough decisions, some of which will impinge on the citizenry. But the citizenry must see corresponding levels of modesty on the part of government officials, and that's what President Mahama is committed to do. So I can assure the whole of Ghana that perhaps we understand fully their right to vent, their right to express concern about this levy. That levy will be used judiciously, and we can almost promise that it will help alleviate the single biggest problem this country is facing. That is the news sector. All the MPP did is to kick the can along the road and hope that somebody sees it and picks it.
Coming from Mr. Felix, he has actually really promised the people of Ghana that everything the government is doing is just to benefit for them, and that he has actually promised that the 1 cedi they actually levied on the D levy is something that will be beneficial for everyone in Ghana. Please do well to like, comment, and follow. Put on the notification bell so you get all our news one by one. Thanks, my people.